Hello, everybody. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy July. Holy moly, January 2nd. Wow, I'm way off with my month and I'm way off with my season. Hold on, I just want to share. I'm trying to get better at this, people. Just want to share this right now. So those who are watching, my eyes are tearing like crazy. Those who are watching can catch this live. Those who are watching, those who are on now can catch this live. Let me just see your story. We'll get it shared in all the good places. Okay, I think we got it. So, hello, coffee chat, Beauty and Beyond with Ruth. I woke up like this. I did take one shower. I did take a shower, so and I'm all nice and clean. So, kind of woke up like this, but yeah, the hair, maybe. So, here we go again. Got to put the glasses. So my subject today, let me just make this smaller because I can't see. My subject today is, why is my phone going crazy? Is mental health and the new year. And I figured, you know what, maybe on Mondays I'll come in with a mindset Monday, motivate, like that kind of thing, mindset or mental health and all that. Because you know what, we know, right? We know that in order to be healthy, we have to work on our mental health as well. So with the new year comes a lot of issues. I might go over more of this maybe on other Mondays, but I found a great article I wanted to discuss with you. My coffee chats are all different. I'm sharing it on YouTube as well as my Beauty and Beyond fan page, and then I share it to my profile. But anyway, so on YouTube, if you see the live here, you're on live, say hi. On Facebook, if you see the live here, you're on live, say hi. I know it's two different spots. So, and if you're catching the replay, say replay so we can come back and say hello to you. And also one more thing, if you're new, tell me you're a newbie below so we can all say hi to you. Some of you might catch me briefly. Some of you might watch me a lot. I'm changing it up a little bit when I come live now. I'm going to try to come on about 4 to 5 days a week, maybe more. We'll see. I used to come 7 days a week, and then once in a while I'd miss a few. The time, not set yet in stone, because right now I'm off today, so that's why I'm here like kind of early. Though this is my break time. So technically I could come from my car, but then I can't share it to all the places. So we'll see if I wait till I get home from work. All to figure out. But just tell me hello when you see this. Share away, because the information I want to share with you, I feel is good for others, not just yourself. So sharing is caring, as they say. All right. Don't forget to watch, leave a replay, say replay or live. Okay. So let's get to it. Mental health and the new year. Okay, so I don't know how many of you this impacts, but please, it's important, okay? So I found this article from Center Stone Organization, and I thought it was pretty good, especially since the last few days I was talking about resolutions, and as I like to call them, goals. And I like to call them, what else do I say? Dreams and things like that. I don't necessarily like to use the word resolution. And actually, I was listening to another podcast, somebody else I follow, and they were saying resolutions don't mean like a long-term thing. It's like almost like a negative. So let's spin it to the positive. That's why I like to either say dreams or goals or things like that. But anyway, everybody has their personal opinion on that. But again, that's a mind thing. So the article I was reading was about how New Year's resolutions impact your mental health. And it was saying that, so this time of year, we're on the 2nd already, but like at the end of last year, the beginning of this year, we're reflecting on our past, right? And you can let me know if you do reflect on the previous year. Just write past, and I'll know what you mean. Past, meaning you've reflected on last year. Maybe you're going through and saying, I achieved this, I didn't achieve this, I wanted to do more. I don't know. But have you done that at all? Maybe you're even look back like me. Sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 2023. I'm definitely not where I wanted to be at almost 58 years old. really thought that I'd be a lot further along with everything, almost everything in my life, right? Do you ever have that feeling? Put feeling below if you really think that way. Not necessarily that's a good thing at all. Anyway, so let me get on to the article so we can, because they do have some tips here. I think I have one, two, three, about 4 tips that they give you, 4 different ideas. So anyway, we reflect. Some of us, like I said, it's a negative reflection. Sometimes it's a positive reflection. What else did I want to say? There were a couple of things. They did say studies have shown that only 8% of the people to make New Year's resolutions will follow through. If you watched me, I've said different amounts, and this is an updated article. And 80% of people quit by February. I've mentioned this before. So, you know, some of mine I keep, some I don't. And then it says some reasons that lead people to fail at keeping their goals moving forward include existing behaviors or no behaviors at all. So that's interesting. We'll have to look more into this. But anyway, let's get on to the good part, and let's get on to, you can create healthy resolutions by following these steps. Okay. And this again is by Centerstone Organization. Okay. Be responsible. Oh, no, not responsible. Reasonable. I even wrote oh, you know why? I wrote it wrong on my paper, but I read it right. Be reasonable. Okay, so let's see what it says. Expect yourself to fail at times. I know sometimes that can be hard for us, and know that results might be slow moving. Understand that life happens and things can get in the way of your goals. So try to ensure your goals are healthy and can be achieved without harming your physical or mental health. Okay, so I've said in the past, right? Everybody has different opinions. I've said in the past that you should have some really big goals, and then you can have some small goals. Like, I have a few goals this year that are like real extreme. Well, first of all, I have a dreams list. I don't really just have goals. I have a bucket list. I have over 100 things on it. I try to add to it, but there are some things that are smaller on there that are more reasonable, that more doable. And at least then I can check off of some good things there too. And some are just my mental health about, or drinking more water, or eating healthier, and or just reading the book, things like that. Those are like actually kind of doable, tangible things. Whereas like having a house on the beach in the water, that's going to take a while. Maybe not, but still, So if I don't get that by this year, am I going to be depressed about it? I hope not, right? I hope not. Okay. Another thing they say on Centerstone is to create a timeline. The glasses back on. Create a timeline. Try to avoid being rigid in your timeline. And understand that your timeline should not be compared to anyone else's. It will be more proactive and productive to make small incremental goals instead of extreme expectations. Okay. So it's like opposite of what I said. But like I said, have some small ones, have some medium ones, have some big ones. They're saying more of resolutions that are for this specific year. I like to do long term also, but if I'm just sticking to this year, yeah, I wrote a couple of this year goals. Where is it? I actually even just January. Let me just show you. Where's my book? Here it is. I think it's in here. I have 2 planners. So in my planner, because if you should write it down for January. Oh, I hear the train. For January, I have specific goals. I have a status in my company that I want to be. I have about cleaning, organizing my kitchen, my living room, like cleaning and organizing it, and my weight that I want to be before the end of the month. So those are achievable goals, right? I can do all those, right? So those are my small goals. Now, my bigger goals, of course. But so that's why I'm more of a big goal and then break it down into smaller goals for the month, for the whatever. Okay. So that's my timeline. Let me know if you have a monthly goal, a quarterly, maybe. I mean, especially if you own a business, you're going to have monthly, quarterly, yearly goals, half year goals, whatever. Okay. Monitor your progress. Understand that nothing changes overnight, so it might be helpful to find an accountability partner to help monitor progress. Keep a journal to acknowledge your feelings regarding your progress and document your feelings about your goals and your obstacles you face and what obstacles you face. Oh, I love that one because I do love doing the whole little journaling process. I also agree with doing a gratitude. I read about this too. 5 things you're grateful for every day. And then I also said something yesterday about what's his name? Grant Cardone. I think he writes his goals twice a day, morning and night. I think that's a great idea. Did not start that yesterday. I only wrote it once. So I do have like 10 goals for the year that I'm writing down. I don't like to call them resolutions, as I say. And then I'd also put my 5 grateful things in there as well. Next one, allow flexibility. Offer yourself flexibility and give yourself grace. If you don't do well this month, try again next month. Instead of trying to set goals that might not benefit your mental health, find activities that make you happy instead. So the things that I picked, do they make me happy? Yeah, they do. Like living room, keeping my living room, kitchen, dining room organized. I think that's what I wrote, right? Clean and organized, and my bedroom organized. Yeah, there's boxes all over the place from the holiday. I had to move stuff because we had an oil tank that had to be removed from the house, and that was in the basement. I had to move everything out, so that's why, like, everything's all over. Now, I took the Christmas tree down yesterday, but I didn't finish doing everything. But at least little by little, I'll get it organized. Another thing I need to do for myself is I need to write it down. I need to make a plan of action. Like, if I don't set times aside, like, for instance, this organizing cleaning thing, some things you don't have to set time aside for, but if I don't set time aside for it, it is not going to happen. When I get home from work, I'm going to be like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do anything. I'll just make dinner and then I'm done. Make dinner, go to the gym, and I'm done. Because, yeah, I have to set time to go to the gym. Okay, so that could be another goal. Let's say you have walking. You might have to set time for that. That's part of the scheduling. And that could be a fun thing or not so fun thing, depending on if you like doing that or not. All right, so let's read a little bit more. So again, if you're watching live, say hi. I don't see anybody yet, and if you're watching the replay, make sure you say replay and definitely share away and let me know that you did so I can thank you for doing so. And hopefully this information is benefiting you. You can, if you want more information about this article, go right ahead. I just find this very interesting, and I hope you do too. So what they said is the new year does not have to be brand new. It doesn't have to be a brand new you. Actually, my things are not a brand. You know how they say new year, new you? Mine's not necessarily a new me. It's just a better me, right? That's how I look at it. So don't necessarily make it a new you. Even like weight, health, all that stuff, money, because those are the top ones usually. Actually, they are not usually. They are the top goals or resolutions. It doesn't have to be a brand new you. It could just be a updated you or a better you, right? New year, better you. Let's put it that way. All right. So it says take the time to do something fun and adventurous, and prioritize your health over punishing yourself. That's a good one. I like that. If you find yourself struggling and giving yourself grace and putting pressure on yourself, it may be time to reach out to a mental health professional. Of course. They can provide. Okay. So that's all I have to say a little bit about mental health is I'm not a doctor or anything, not curing, claiming or thing. I just find it interesting to look up these articles, especially this time of year when it can be negative, but yet a positive. And definitely your mental health will affect everything, physically, everything, right? Your whole mental health. So give yourself grace, as the article says. Take time for yourself. So if you find yourself getting overwhelmed, maybe put on, it's so funny. I didn't do it today, but usually I have my Alexa over there and I'll tell it to put on some meditation music before I come on. So it's very relaxing and I'm doing some work, maybe paying some bill, whatever I'm doing up here or doing a live, and I'll have that playing in the background. The other day, I asked it to put on some upbeat music, but like the upbeat music, I can't do a live with because it's going to be copyrighted and all that. But usually the meditation music, Facebook doesn't care about that, but it's very relaxing, get you in this better mindset. So that's all, everybody. I hope you learned something. I hope you give yourself grace. Pick some goals that you can, like, you're really almost positive you can achieve, because you do want to stretch a little. Pick some goals that are long term that you can work towards, whether it's you have to save money to go on a trip, or you want to get in better shape, or you want to be a certain weight, but then do the steps to get there, right? I know that's a little, but, or, another idea, they didn't say this, but besides like a meditation music or a relaxing music, is reading. You can read like an excerpt from the Bible, or you can read a motivational like excerpt. You can look online or listen to a meditation. This like YouTube, all that has that, to get you in that calm mood or a positive mood. They have all that stuff out there. So that's my recommendation as well. All right, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Tomorrow is Tuesday. Not sure I'll come in live tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to try to come on probably 4 or 5, maybe 7 days a week on our coffee chat. And cheers. Have a wonderful day. And you'll see me soon. Bye.